And we are live.
Are we live?
We're live.
Okay. I don't even want to sit here and well, let's wait for people to come in and join the live because we ain't got nobody right now. So I guess we'll just do this like it's a regular Talking Heads video. If people join, then we'll interact with them, and if they don't, then it'll just be a Talking Heads video.
Mhm.
So let's start out with brief intro.
Yes. First, I wanted to say hi and happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to our first live. And yeah, let's get into it, just as you were saying.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, like this, if we did continue to do this, it probably wouldn't be Fridays because we put videos out on Wednesday and Friday, so it would probably be like a Thursday. Um, I'm gonna be honest, we didn't do anything for Friday because it was so cold out.
Yeah, it's been freezing
Yeah,
down here. And it's been cold. Wednesday we had, like a dusting of snow, and then Thursday the temperatures were below freezing, and it's been so cold that a lot of the things that we've been doing and recording have been based outside, and it was like nobody's trying to be outside in like 30 or below temperatures. So we decided, you know what, let's do an impromptu live, because it's something that we haven't done before.
We've
on
never
our
done this
channel.
on this
Yeah.
channel. All right, so brief intro. Let's go back a couple of years. This channel right now that we have, the Williamsons, is now a family channel, but we did start YouTube about 2 years ago?
Actually,
3 years ago.
2022. Yeah.
So we had a YouTube channel. It was called Awesome Adventure because we're awesome, and we were having problems with that channel living in Connecticut. Not that there's not much to do there, but for lack of better words, there's not much to do there.
Yeah.
So we were having problems trying to find adventures to film, and the views were low. It was really complicated. So
and not only was it complicated to find like all of these epic adventures for us to kind of do with limited time, because at that time we like legit only had the weekends, but we also started a fishing channel called DC Fishing. DC Fishing. And we were doing both of those channels at the same time. So we definitely bit off way more than we could chew at that time. And then, like you were saying, it was just really hard to try to find what we thought would be these epic adventures that would be captivating, one, for us and our own experiences, but then two, something that would be memorable to kind of share that content on YouTube.
Not to mention, we also both had our own solo channels.
Right.
We had a lot, way too much going on, way too much. And if you were to go on our channel now and scroll to the bottom, you see how you can have other channels that you link on your channel. All of those channels are still there. DC Fishing's still there, her channel's still there, my channel's still there. And we haven't done anything with those because we've really just been focused on working on this channel.
Right.
So that's pretty far back. Pretty far back.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we want to talk about ourselves?
Sure.
We can get into that. Hi, my name is Dwayne Williamson. Just briefly, I went to film school to do this kind of stuff. Did I think that the things that I would have learned going through film school, that I apply that to YouTube? I didn't. I basically felt like, all right, I'm gonna, make big budget Hollywood films, but who the heck wants to live in Hollywood?
Right.
So I actually do edit. I film, I do all of that stuff, and I try to take what I learned and apply most of it to YouTube. So I want to make sure that the sound is good. I want to make sure that we're shooting in the right frame rate. I want to make sure that there's the right music to link up with the mood and the edit flow. Like the video needs to tell a story all on its own. And that's pretty much what I've been doing and applying myself to the channel. So yeah, I'm not going to get into my age and why my face is gray in the past 6 months. And
yeah.
You know.
Okay, so hello, I'm Chantel. I'm a Libra. And that pretty much justifies why I am the way that I am. No, I'm just kidding. My background is not nearly as exciting as Dwayne's. But I spent, like 16 years in corporate America, and it was exhausting working like 60 plus hours a week. And then we had our family at the time, young kids and ourselves, and just, you know, a lot of stuff that was going on. So finally, with our move down to Alabama from Connecticut, was able to escape that corporate grind. And we'll actually get into our move and transition to Alabama a little bit later. But yeah, who am I? I'm your wife. I'm a mother.
She is my wife. Mother, yes.
Yeah, and
we have
three boys,
3 adult children now. They're all grown. One of them is currently serving in the United States Air Force, and he is stationed in Hawaii. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna embarrass him really quick. So there he is.
Dorian.
Here's our baby. So he's serving right now, and his brother decided he wanted to live with him. So our youngest son and our middle son, which is Dorian, serving right now, are in Hawaii. And our oldest, who you might catch in a video now and then, Brandon, he's still here with us. But we're technically empty nesters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you don't look old enough to have adult child. I do. Look at these bags on my eyes.
Well, I just dyed my hair. So I did a couple of videos ago where you saw a lot more of that gray peeking out. But yeah, I mean, who are we? We're like free-spirited, fun-loving people. We decided to, you know, give YouTube another go and wanted to do a family channel, the Williamsons, that involved the entire family. And like you just mentioned, you know, 2 of the boys are living elsewhere. Brandon, you know, participates when he wants to, but we wanted to take this channel into a different direction. And a lot of that came with our move from Connecticut to Alabama.
So now it's really just us and our dog, Storm.
Yeah.
So you see a lot of Storm. Storm is actually our logo.
Hi, Autumn.
And there is our daughter-in-law. She just joined the chat. So yeah, let's move on. What do we have here? What else is next? We did that. Okay, move to Alabama. You want to get started with the move to Alabama?
Sure. So with our move to Alabama, we actually didn't know that we were going to move to Alabama from Connecticut at first. We put out a video 4 months ago, and it was really us hitting like 5 states in like 5 days, because at one point we were actually trying to move to Maine. And Autumn, our daughter-in-law, and Dorian were like, no, we are not moving that far north, because neither one of them liked the cold. Not to mention, it wouldn't be close proximity to both sides of the family. So we were like, you know what? Let's look down south. We haven't really looked down south. We're moving further up north. It's colder. It's a lot more expensive. And we really weren't finding anything in the area of Maine that we wanted to. So we came down south and just kind of did a triangle between Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Georgia. And then we went to Marietta, Georgia, and we were like, no way, traffic is way too crazy.
Insane.
We went on I-75, and that was it. I knew I was done. Right. So
we did go to Meridian, Mississippi wasn't too bad. But at the end of the day, like, I have family in Alabama, and this, where we ended up, wasn't on the radar at all. There was a family reunion going on. We stopped at the family reunion, and she was just like, this is it. Like, this is where we need to be. So this is where we ended up. And then, I mean,
It was a process. It was a process because we didn't have a house picked out at first.
We had nothing.
And then we found the house and we bought it sight unseen.
Yeah.
So it was definitely a lot of unknowns. We weren't familiar with the area, not familiar with the state or anything else, because that brief time we were down here for 5 days really wasn't a lot of time for us to get familiar as far as like the offerings and everything else. But once we came down to Huntsville, it was like, okay, this is our speed. We like it.
Yeah.
And we made the big move. And so we've been down here now since November. And it's been awesome. It's been awesome. There's absolutely no complaints. And, you know, Huntsville has its own type of vibe that I think, you know, both of us really appreciate.
Absolutely.
So it's been wonderful.
It has been wonderful. And not to like stray away from that, because initially what the goal was, and I think we put it in one of our past videos. Initially, we wanted to do we wanted to purchase land. That's ultimately what the goal was. We wanted to purchase land, and we wanted to, you know, either start like a ranch or a small family farm or something like that. And we just weren't able to find that in this location. Could we have gone elsewhere in Alabama and found, you know, a lot more land? Yes, we could have. Could we have ended up in Mississippi? Sure. Could we have done, you know, Georgia or Tennessee? We could have. It didn't align that way. The stars didn't align. So we actually just, you know, opted to, we'll purchase a house, we'll get familiar with the area, and then we'll find what we really want after we, you know, get ourselves familiar with the surrounding states. So that's pretty much what it is. Chantel's typing away over here.
Yeah, so we have a couple of comments that came in. So one of the comments was, how do you share the live? So I don't know. I don't know if you know how to share the live. But
this is my first time doing this. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm sure the videos would probably get better as we continue to do this, but right now I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah.
Hey, Dorian.
Hello
Dorian's
from
in there.
Hawaii. Hi, Dorian.
We just showed you a picture a second ago, so get ready to be embarrassed when you watch this back later. Let's move on to the next topic. So the direction of this channel, what we're trying to do with this channel is we are trying to get more back to the simplicities of life. We have a lot of poison food out there. There's a lot of just crap that we're putting in our bodies. We don't want to eat it. I don't want to eat it. She doesn't want to eat it. We don't want to feed that to our family. So we wanted to do some raised beds, grow our own food, and we'll know, because it's our food that we're growing, that there's no chemicals in there. There's no poisons, toxins, or anything like that. And then we can, move forward with that. So that's one of the things that we're trying to do. The other thing is
our shed build.
Yes.
So one of the things that we found as opportunities with like moving down to Alabama was kind of getting back to simplicity, like you said, and bringing it back to basics. With our move, we lost our studio that we had in our previous house and some other space. So we have the shed build that's going on. And I can't wait until we can finally get back to that once we get this final inspection done, because it's going to be a great build. And we're so excited to bring all of you guys along with us just to kind of see the progression of when you already saw the building get erected, but once it comes to its own, it's going to be fantastic. But then, kind of being more sustainable and more self-reliant as far as like growing our own produce, seeing how far we can take it, experimenting with it. I think in like one of our previous videos, I mentioned I did a container garden a few years ago. And I mean, this is a whole new experience, and this is your first time getting into gardening.
It really is.
So it really it's new, it's exciting, but it's also beneficial for us, not only from a health perspective, but also from a financial perspective as well. So there's that. And then I think there's so much more, but for right now, those are two, like, the main focus.
Those are definitely the two main focus. We're absolutely going to do other things, obviously, on the channel, and home improvement, obviously, because this is where we live and we want it to be the way that we want it to be. You and I were in talks of, maybe dropping a slab of concrete and building an outdoor kitchen. I do like to cook. If you've seen any of our previous videos, I do a lot of seafood boil, crawfish boil. I do a lot of barbecuing. And I was even thinking, like, maybe I should have my own little, channel just for cooking. I do have a page that I'm not using. Maybe I should do something with that. Yeah. I don't know, but we'll see. What's next on the list here?
So next note that we have is channel growth and challenges. But one of the things that we wanted to talk about, and it was just a point that we wanted to raise, was like, that is the direction of the channel that we're really going to take it to, is getting more back to kind of homegrown things and being more DIY. Really exciting news is we actually are going to a meetup with other YouTubers.
We are,
the Mid-America meetup, which we're super excited about that.
Super excited.
And just really trying to grow this channel the way that we're envisioning it to be.
Grow it organically.
Yes.
I think that was the thing with our last YouTube venture. We couldn't really be as authentic because we were searching for that awesome adventure. Yeah. But now we're literally just being ourselves on camera, and that's really it. Like, I'm myself, she's herself, we're filming, and we're just documenting what we're doing around the house and living life, and that's about it for that. But yeah, the meetup is going to be something special, and I got something in the works. I was thinking of something. I'm not going to tell anybody, but I got something in the works, what I want to bring to that meetup when we go there. And we might run it past another channel and see what they think about it. But I definitely got something brewing in the
something cooking up.
It's cooking.
It's cooking.
It's cooking.
Yeah, because it's been a grind.
It has.
It's been a grind. It has been. And so it's exciting, but it's also been a struggle. And I think, we have two folks that's watching now, which one, we're so grateful that you guys are choosing to spend your time here with us.
Yes.
Super grateful for that. But it's been a grind to really grow the channel in terms of subscribers. And I think for any of you that are content creators, you guys can appreciate the struggle and the pain behind it. Because we'll go into like our analytics while we're planning content and everything else, and we'll see like 74% that of viewers are not subscribed. 74. It's like, please.
Felt like 95.
Subscribe.
So you guys are watching, but you're not subscribing to the channel.
It's like, you don't want to grovel behind it, but it's been a struggle. But I think the content that we're making now is really based off of things that we would do anyway. Right. So it really helps generate the content, because we would have done it anyway. Like we would have done the shed build. We would have done like the raised beds. Yes. And what's better than being able to kind of capture that in video and then share it with all of you. So yeah, it's exciting.
It is exciting. We're not going to stay on super long. This is more so just like an introduction. Again, if this goes well, if people do want to, join the chat and chat it up with us while we're doing a live, then maybe we'll continue to do this. If we do continue doing this, it'll probably be on Thursdays, because we drop on Wednesdays and we drop videos on Fridays. So yeah, we just want to come on and formally like introduce ourselves, because I don't think we've ever done that.
No.
We just started putting videos out. We've nobody really knows who we are. But this is your opportunity. If you do want to get to know us and you do have certain questions that you want to ask away. You can join a live and you can ask us whatever you want. And we will answer you as truthfully as possible. Maybe.
Depends on the question.
And then also you could get yourself a drink and come, hang out with me. I love that. I love it. That was such an awkward pause. Just awkward. Your eyes went down. And
I was waiting for you to say something else, but okay.
All right, so yeah, we're probably like 10 more minutes. Is there anything
we
else
have 10 more minutes. No, I don't really have anything else, but to our 2 viewers in the chat right now, how's everything going? How are you guys? Life's good in Hawaii.
It's probably gonna be like a delay if there is a response. It's probably gonna take some time before it comes over. Yeah.
So got the new schedule, like you mentioned, Wednesdays and Fridays.
You can stay tuned and watch our latest venture.
You know what? Maybe we will do a live next Thursday. And then that way we can post, because I know before we decided early afternoon today that we were going live. And then we dropped the community post maybe about 2 hours or an hour before. And we know Friday nights, some folks may have plans or whatever. But definitely we'll go live next Thursday and then drop it in the community post sooner. So then that way, folks just know that we're going to go live and then we'll take it from there.
Yeah, we'll do this. Autumn says yes. We'll do this on Thursdays. If nobody comes in and joins, then they don't. We're going to keep doing it anyway. No different than our channel. We'll post videos. Nobody's expecting a viral video. Sometimes it just happens, but we're going to keep pushing videos out, and some of those videos might not even break 100.
Yeah.
But it's not going to discourage us from doing it, because like Chantel said, we would be doing this anyway. We're just filming it.
So Autumn was asking, what videos do we have planned? So we were actually going to try to get to it today, but it was pretty chilly today. Temperatures kind of rose up to the 40s. But the next video that we have coming out is to kind of finish up the raised beds and get that area kind of completely set, because time is starting to tick and we need to get those plants in the ground. Another video that we have coming out is running the irrigation system, which that should be fun all in itself, because it's going to be our first irrigation system that we're going to install, and hoping, knocking on wood, that we can finally get back to the shed build. So it's really going to be the raised beds, getting that area completed, and then going back to the shed build.
Yeah, and don't forget, we're gonna also build a greenhouse.
Yes, we're building a greenhouse too.
The greenhouse is also going to be another video that we're going to be doing. Yeah, a lot of building going on, and I'm just looking forward to it all being finished.
Why? Because you're building it?
No, not because I'm building it. Just because I'm ready to get in these spaces.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
I've been dying to use my Cricut.
We the studio again. Like I said earlier, I do this. I'm not gonna say for a living, but I do this, and I don't have my own space to actually work on anything. We're in our home office right now, which we kind of got stuff jumbled up in the background, as you can see, but I'm ready for my studio to go in its place. I'm ready for your craft studio to go in its place. I'm ready for us to get these plants and stuff. We got plants and all kind of things in the garage, get them in the greenhouse, get them where they need to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, next couple of weeks, weather permitting, we're going to be outside focusing on the garden and also the shed build.
Yes. Yeah. And that's pretty much all for now. For now, until we go to the Mid-America meetup.
Yes.
I'm really curious how that's going to work. I'm curious. Will we be accepted? That's a question on my mind. And I'm not talking about anything racist or divisive. Like, will we be accepted? Are we cool enough to hang out with that crowd?
I'm cool.
You are cool. I'm pretty goofy. So are we cool enough to hang out with that crowd? Are we, I don't know. I'm pretty anxious to see how that will go.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Autumn was asking, will the live be at the same time on Thursdays?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. Same time Thursday.
Same time. Yeah. So what do we start? 6:30?
6:30. 6:30 Central.
Yeah. I mean, again, we're doing it today just because
it was impromptu,
and we wanted to really see how this works. We don't know. I don't know how this. I don't even know if you guys can see this. Okay. We've never done this before. But yeah, we wanted to move it to Thursday just because out of respect of other channels. Like, we watch some other channels and they go live on certain days and we don't want to step on anyone's toes. So yeah, Thursday at 6:30. How long we go live for, that's a different story. We're only doing like 30 minutes tonight just because it was impromptu.
Yeah.
So are we can y'all see us okay? I don't know. Is it blurry, fuzzy?
Oh yeah, what about audio?
Is the audio good? Like,
yeah. Because like you were saying, since the studio's not set up, we're like strictly just streaming this from the Mac. So
yeah, I had no idea. I'm probably gonna watch this back and be like, oh, this is nuts.
Oh, Autumn was asking, what is the Mid-America meetup? So the Mid-America meetup, from what we know, because I read about it briefly, I know it's an annual event, and it's for YouTube creators and also viewers that are really in the homesteading and DIY genre. And I think it's, we haven't been, so we don't know exactly all the specifics, but just from some of the videos that we've watched, it's really about like community gathering of like all of those folks that either watch or create for that specific genre, and then just kind of like share ideas, meet each other, networking, and everything else.
It sounds like a blast.
It does.
Hopefully it is. And we'll continue to go to it.
Yeah.
And other meetups,
Yeah. This is really new for us too, because we've never been to any of the meetups. And it's like, we'll create some videos, kind of throw it out there. And then it's like, okay, on with life, create a video, throw it out there, on with life. And it's kind of like that cycle. So this is really a new experience for us.
It is. And I don't know. I'm trying to think of other ways to make this fun. Because it's kind of weird just sitting here talking to the camera. The engagement definitely helps out when people are engaging, but it is kind of weird. Again, like, we've never done it, and it's just like, all right, how does this work?
Yeah. All right, perfect. Autumn said it's perfect. She can see in here. Wonderful.
All right, so I don't know. Well, we got about 2 minutes before we close this out. We really just wanted to come on and introduce ourselves formally, because we've had this channel going for the past year and we've never really
never done a live on this channel.
Done it a live. We've never done an intro video. We've never done anything like that. We just put content out. And if you go back and watch the earlier videos of our channel, we were still really trying to find what it is we're going to be doing.
Our niche.
Yeah, there's a lot of different type of videos on our channel. We got into the whole trend situation where we were trying
the challenges,
and we were doing that. We did that for a little while.
Well, we're going to do another one when Autumn, Dory, and Julian come home in April. Got those chicken wings ready for them.
Oh, they hot.
We have these hot sauces that we've been waiting to try. We're not trying them until y'all come. So we are waiting. But that's another kind of trend video that we have.
It will be, yeah. But yeah, I think we finally found what we want to do, where we want to be, and going forward with this channel, I think will be a lot easier because there is no more searching. We know exactly what it is we're trying to do, and we're being ourselves while trying to do it. We're not trying to portray anyone else. We're not trying to, you see, I drank alcohol on camera because guess what? I drank alcohol. We're not trying to be anyone else. We are ourselves. And
yeah.
What the hell? And that's it. You see what I got to deal with? What's the face for? What is that? Yeah. So yeah, that's it. It's 7 o'clock now. Again, depending on how this goes, we'll continue to do lives, and the beast is coming from out under the deck. All right, there she goes. She's moving. Yeah, depending on how this goes, we'll continue doing this, and it will probably just be Thursdays at 6:30. Again, how long we're going to do it for, the time, we don't know.
We'll start with a half hour. We'll take it from there.
Yeah, we don't know. We'll see. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Those of you who did. To our son, we love you so much. To our daughter-in-law, Autumn, we love you so much. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching us and engaging with us. And for those who are going to see this on a playback, again, my name is Dwayne Williamson. This is
Chantel,
and we're the Williamsons. So we will catch you on the next one.
Bye. End stream.
Oh, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Without spicy wings. Oh, without spicy wings, there will be spicy wings.